Home and Away Spoilers Leah arrested trying to help Kirby. Coming up on Home and Away in Australia, as Kirby takes a stand against the advertising agency which doctored her photos. She and her friends find themselves arrested after her recent humiliation when an advertising agency doctored photos of her. Kirby decides to make a stand this week. The saga started when Kirby had suggested to boss Marley, Kyle Schilling, that they commence a publicity drive for the board shop, and brought in the services of the Contact advertising agency to do a professional photo shoot. However, after clearing the photos taken of them, Marley and Kirby were stunned to receive the final copies of the posters to find that they had altered Kirby's appearance. As well as making her thinner, they had also lightened her skin tone, whilst Marley remained untouched. Having not given approval for such alterations, Marley got straight onto the agency to demand that they reinstate the original photos. Although they initially agreed, Marley later explained that it was becoming an uphill battle, with the agency wishing to charge him for the changes. As a result, Marley scrapped the whole campaign, deciding to take the hit rather than continue using Contact's services. Kirby's confidence had already taken a massive dent though, and after feeling self-conscious when one of her surfing class students started filming the session, Kirby hastily cancelled the lesson. As a concerned Marley later caught up with her to ask if she was okay. Kirby told him that she could no longer take lessons on the beach. When Marley pointed out it was the whole reason he'd hired her, Kirby dramatically quit. After the planned lyric reunion seemingly went to pot, when Tim was attacked whilst they were on a rehearsal getaway, Kirby realized she was lacking in direction and asked for her job back. Marley agreed to ease Kirby back into it, seeing how she felt after one lesson, but a pep talk from Theo who reminded her of the beautiful and confident Kirby that he'd originally fallen for seemed to be enough for Kirby to push through her issues. It seems the battle isn't over however, when this week Kirby decides that the agency need to be called out for their treatment of her. As TV Week reports, Kirby holds a strategy meeting with Leah, Roo, Rose and Marilyn on how best to approach it. Kirby should perhaps exercise some caution with her choice of comrades though, given Leah and Marilyn's recent history. When Leah began using her online support group and vlog to drum up support for Irene, who had been arrested for attacking Tommy O'Reilly after he tried to force himself on Bella, it began a chain of events which led to Tommy being killed by a vigilante member of the group, and Leah held captive by a crazed man Douglas who blamed her vlog for his wife leaving him. Kirby witnessed firsthand the issues that Marilyn faced when she spoke up against sham cosmetics company Stunning Organics, with their long battle culminating in the CEO of the company planting an explosive device in one of the boxes sent to Marilyn. The device detonated inside Marley's van, which he and Roo had only just sprinted away from, leaving Roo in a coma and facing several weeks of rehab. With all of that seemingly now in the distant past, Kirby suggests that they hold a protest march outside of Contact's offices, which the ladies all agree to attend. But when they begin their protest the following day, what started as a small gathering quickly escalates as word predictably gets around on social media. Leah in particular seems riled up as she leads the charge, even when Rose arrives in uniform on orders to shut the event down. I really think that this protest has ignited something in Leah that she didn't know was there for years. Ada told TV Week. She has felt silence both as a woman and also as a Greek Cypriot woman who has never felt that she fitted in. And I think she's sticking up for all women who feel like that or all minority groups. Leah and Kirby are angry at Rose for her apparent turnaround, having been there at their strategy meeting in the first place, and refused to bow to her demands to disperse. As Rose is forced to call for backup, Leah suddenly decides to take things to the next level, and pulling out a can of spray paint, vandalizes one of the agency vans. She really believes she's doing the right thing, and if that means getting arrested, so be it. Ada continued, she's not thinking about the consequences. Rose now has no choice but to place Leah under arrest, with Kirby, Marilyn and Roo also bundled into the back of the police van on suspicion of inciting an unlawful protest.
Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more movie spoilers next week. Goodbye and see you again.